And finally, welcome back to the channel. So today is a bit of a much needed update. It feels weird saying it because I have actually pre-filmed a lot of videos, but this one, which obviously needs to go out before everything else. But yeah, I'm finally here with an update. So the first massive bit of news, I have got some ponies in the background just having a graze. Yeah, the first massive bit of news is that we have moved yards. Now I do want to do a yard tour. There will be a yard tour, but not yet. I want to do a bit of a like before and after, because it's currently a bit of a mess, I'm not going to lie, and we currently don't actually, we haven't fully, the like buying of the place isn't fully completed, so I don't want to do a tour till it's properly as either, just in case, because you never know with stuff like that. But yeah, there's loads to update you on. So the first bit is obviously that we've moved yards. We've now got an arena, which I will give you a sneak peek at, which is right there. We obviously didn't have an arena in the old place, so it was a bit of a nightmare doing the breakers, etc. The breakers are now up and running. I will put some clips of them doing some stuff, because they've had their first jump, they've been out hacking again, they're cantering, so they've done all them bits. I did want to vlog a bit more, but it's just been hectic. So yeah, the reason I haven't really been vlogging is I wanted to vlog the whole moving process for you, and I did start, but it was so chaotic. We got here and like none of the fencing was intact, nothing worked, so it took ages just to get the place to function pretty much, which is why I didn't film the whole moving process and why it's took so long. I also haven't really been doing much, so there hasn't been anything to film. Obviously with the moving, we didn't really have time to compete, and then before that, Pixie had been really naughty. She'd been bronking me off a lot and being a general nightmare, so she hadn't been going out competing either. So yeah, it's been very quiet up until this weekend. Pixie went eventing, but that will be a separate video. It should be out not too long after this. So yeah, that's why I haven't been videoing. It's been chaotic. Phoenix is just watching me over there. Can you see her? Probably won't focus on her because I am miles away, but yeah, so that's why I haven't been filming. I think that's that explained. Obviously the babies haven't been ready to go out yet. I did want to film a bit more of them doing stuff, but with not having an arena at home, it was stressful enough doing them in an open field without having a camera out as well, and obviously I needed someone to help me, and then I didn't have someone else to film. So that's why that wasn't filmed. But I have got some clips which I literally did just say, so I'll put them in now for you to watch. Babies have been up to. Currently got a Porsche with me. I've just been making some hay nuts, so they've come round to see me. But yeah, these two are just chilling on the front. Usually they're in the fields down the back, but they've just been hacking. Porsche actually went on her first hack since we've moved here, and she was really good. But yeah, we've just been hacking, and they're coming in about half an hour, so they're just eating off this bit, which, as you can see, there is a lot of grass, so won't do them any harm. Yeah, and then I feel like the next big update is probably not one that's of huge interest to you, but it was for me. It's quite a big deal. So I briefly mentioned to my boyfriend that it would be a lot easier if I could get around by myself. Obviously my mum's great, so is Jamie, my boyfriend. They're both really helpful with taking me out places. Me and my mum often go together because she obviously wants to get her horse out as well. But there are times like in the week and stuff where I'd like to have a bit more freedom to do stuff with Pixie when my mum's not around, Jamie's at work. So I've actually been out and bought a trailer. This is my trailer. It's obviously second-hand. It's currently got a crate stood up on it. But yeah, it was second-hand and was in my budget, so we went and picked that up probably about 2 weeks ago now. I've done my first trip out in the trailer by myself, took Pixie to the gallops and she was really good again. And yeah, so obviously Jake's really lucky as well. Jamie has a car that I can tow with, so I borrow that when I want to go out places. Apart from hitching up, which I haven't quite got my head round yet, not quite do that one by myself, but I'm getting there. So yeah, it's nice to have a bit more freedom, and hopefully Phoenix is going in the other people's stables. Can we not wreck the stables that are ready for tonight? Why don't we go and eat? I've let you out to have all this grass and you're just bothering all the other stables, girls. I've also got a load of rugs drying on the floor, which we're all walking around, which is nice. And then there is one more bit of news, which is also very exciting. So I have done a video on Kira. If you didn't watch that video or can't remember, basically Kira is now, hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be a broodmare, going to have some foals out of her, just because I think this all will have been explained. So if you want to find out all my reasoning behind that, go and watch, I think it's a Kira update video or something along the lines. Will be a few videos back on my channel, so if you want to know my reasons behind it, etc., go and watch that video. I explain all about it. But anyway, yes, Kira is now going to hopefully be a broodmare. So part of that was we were a bit concerned that when, obviously, fingers crossed she gets in foal. I know it is a bit touch and go with breeding, but fingers crossed she gets in foal. The whole weaning process and stuff, don't know how it will go, because obviously every other horse on the yard is in work and can't be turned away with her when they're weaned and stuff like that. We weren't sure how it was going to work, but I spoke to one of the girls that I work for, one of the women that I work for, obviously not going to say her name, but yeah, she's really nice. I work for her, and it just so happened that she wanted to loan out one of her brood mares. So we've actually got a new, well, it's not ours because we don't actually own it, but there is a new horse on the yard. I'll take you down to see her in a minute. She's currently in the field. But yeah, there's a new horse. She's called Woo. She's 16'2", 16'3", she's quite big. She's a thoroughbred, so same as Portia behind me. And yeah, she's a big bay mare, and she is a career brood mare, so she has had, I think, 3 or 4 foals before, and she's a bit younger than Kira, and I just thought it would be nice to do 2 together, especially because Kira, she's not, like, I think we would have been fine, but I just think it would make the whole process a little bit easier. So that now means we could potentially have 2 foals next spring. Obviously, we don't know until they are going to the vets on this Friday coming up, actually, which this might be up around that time. So yeah, they're going to be injected with PSG, I believe, or P something like that. I'm not an expert. And then hopefully they will be inseminated the following Monday, which will be really exciting. We've actually chosen to put them in foal to 2 stallions from the same stud, and they are called Geochondric, who is for Kira, and then Comfort for Woo. And Comfort's like a really nice big show jumper. I think they will breed quite a big foal, which obviously not the most ideal because I am quite small. I'm like 5'3". So yeah, it will potentially be sold on. And then Kira is going in foal to one called Geochondric. He's a bit younger, not as proven, but he's a very pretty boy and he's got a really good temperament, and he's a bit more of an inventory type. So yeah, that's really exciting. I will insert some videos or pictures of the stallions if I can in here. Here is Woo Woo. Here she is. Just having a dinner, so she's probably not going to be too interested. But that's her. Woo. And give us a smile. Oh, that is Woo. Obviously, she is just a career brood mare, so she's not in like. She hasn't got a mane pulled and stuff like that. Is what I mean. Not like you had a clip because you were meant to come back into work. Just here with Kira. Taking her head collar off because I bring them in pairs. So take them off one at a time. Kira actually managed to get caught on a gate the other day, didn't you? So she had a big cut in her side. So we're still just nursing your wound, aren't we? So every night to have a bit of a clean and a purple spray. But yeah, so here's Kira. Kira is actually doing really well in the new place. We've found that her behaviour has improved massively. I need to undo your rug. I haven't had this rug on. It's finally fly rug weather. We've been waiting for fly rug weather forever because it has been a really cold and wet spring. Sorry about the angle right now. I'm trying to like use my hand for something else at the same time. Yeah, it's been an awful spring. So we're enjoying this weather, aren't we, Kira Knightley? Oh, she's not happy eating her dinner and then spraying her with purple spray. Are you annoyed? Angry? Angry horse. But yeah, so that pretty much brings me to the end of all the updates. I've just got one more little segment to film, but I will finish what I'm doing first because this panorama angle isn't the best. The final thing I've got to say is a huge thank you to you all because we have hit 1,000 subscribers, which is just amazing. Obviously never expected that. So yeah, the only thing is I don't feel like it's the most deserved. Obviously with not uploading in like, I think it's nearly been 2 months, which is ridiculous. I am really sorry, but yeah, so I can't thank you all enough. Just doesn't feel the most deserved, but I don't know, what can you do? We've hit it and that's it. But yeah, a huge thank you. Obviously never thought it would be like this. Started YouTube for a bit of fun and just because I enjoyed doing it. But yeah, but I can promise you that I've got at least 4 videos ready to go, so there will be regular uploads for now. Not saying that I'm planning on stopping again, but I'm not going to make any promises. I'm never going to stop. It's not what I mean. Yeah, it just. But now Pixie is regularly out eventing again because she's finally decided to behave. Also look out for obviously the yard vlog. I've obviously been giving you sneak peeks as I've been walking around, but there will be a proper yard vlog up soon. Well, probably not too soon because there's quite a lot of work to be done before I show you it. Yeah, it's not looking the best at the moment, but yeah. So all I can say is a massive thank you for subscribing. It obviously means a lot, and yeah, just a huge thank you. And that pretty much brings me to the end of the video. I don't think I've got anything else to say. I feel like I've just been like yabbing, so I apologise for the really chatty vlog, but it was needed. Who's being rude? Phoenix. Phoenix has actually been the worst behaved since we moved here. So yeah, a huge thank you for sticking with me, and I promise you there will be regular uploads from now on. I'm just leaving the yard now. I've also got someone's horses on holiday cover at the moment, so I'm like rushing around to get there morning and night. Yeah, it's just all been a bit chaotic, but got lots of videos filmed. Should be regularly uploading now, which is exciting. I want to get back in the groove of it a bit. But anyway, gonna stop yabbing on at you. I've probably bored you all to death. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.